Hi, today we have here Danielle Bazonni of Zone Marketing and Entertainment Company, located at Trade Center at Suite 37. Hi Danielle, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So give us an example of what you do.
Okay, so here at Zone, we are an event planning company as well as a marketing company. We do event planning from start to finish, and in terms of marketing, we cover like a wide range. So it's ranged from videography to photography, marketing campaigns, graphics, anything that you can really think of marketing, you probably do it here.
Okay, so what is your company's goal?
Okay, I started out, started Zone to kind of cater to small to medium-sized business. Those who want good quality service but don't necessarily have the budget to get it. So that was our main aim, because I realized that there was a market. There is the bigger ad agencies, but sometimes you don't have the money for them, and then you have smaller persons, agencies rather, that do work for you, but sometimes they'll get what you kind of pay for. So what I wanted to do was like meet them in the middle, give you good quality work, and work closely with you, so with your budget that you have in mind.
Okay, so how did you become an entrepreneur?
Actually, I started with a friend.
Okay.
Well, the company didn't start with a friend. Let me explain. My friend asked me one day to help him out with an event that he was giving, and I did that, and I realized, I really like this whole event planning thing. This whole time, my career was actually law. I was a law student.
Okay.
So after a while, he decided that he wants to go into a different field. And the persons that we worked with, they're like, what, you're really good at this, maybe you should continue.
Yes.
So I did. So I started a company, Zone Entertainment. My fiance, Kamal Lawrence, he's in marketing. He's been there over 12 years. And when I see him working, sometimes, he would ask me for help. And I was like, I really like this.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm going to get into marketing. So I switched my major from law to marketing and added on the marketing. So now my company was Zone Marketing and Entertainment. So that's my
Well, that's
journey
awesome.
there.
So how has your motivation changed since starting the business?
I started out as I want to learn type of. It was I want to prove to myself that I can do this, and I'm the type of person that if I see a challenge, I want to tackle it. Now my motivation has become not proving anything to myself, but proving something to my clients, because this is all for them. This is what this is all about. So my motivation has kind of switched itself to persons who are providing my service for.
Oh, that's awesome. Also, talk about the importance of capital. How important is it when starting a business?
It's really important. And I wouldn't say you need to have like millions and millions of dollars, because you have to start from the ground up, really. Because I started out actually in my living room on a couch.
Okay.
And then I moved to the dining table, and then I got a desk to put inside a little room.
Yeah.
So it's I would say, in general though, capital is really, it is important. You don't have to have a lot, but you have to have something to build that foundation for you. So in terms of getting that capital, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing it. If you have that 9 to 5, do not quit your 9 to 5. I know you have the most faith in the world that your business is gonna strive, it's gonna make it, but you still need to have money to fund that business. And before you know it, your bank account, there's gonna be times where you are not gonna have enough money to buy a beef patty.
Yeah.
It's serious. It's rough out there. You have to know that you're dedicating yourself and your wallet and everything to start.
Yeah, your absolute whole being to wanting to start this business or whatever venture that you're pursuing.
Yeah.
So, in the beginning, did you have a business plan?
No. I didn't. And that is something that I would stress, get that business plan going, because once you start, sometimes you tend to forget certain things, like how you're going to keep your invoices, how you're going to keep track of certain things for your business, which is also very important. You know, you have to know how much you're making, you have to know how much you're spending. You have to be able to keep track of, you know, your work, all that you're doing. So I would say get that business plan going and all the other procedures that you have before, you know, you really get started. Know what you're doing. Have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan.
Absolutely. So talk a little bit more about balance. How important is balance when having your own business?
It's really important. I mean, honestly and truly, your social life, your relationship, everything is going to suffer for a business. I mean, you have to have a partner who understands, you know, what you're going through. They don't have to own their own business. They don't have to, you know, but they need to be able to understand that your time is going to be so. You're not going to really necessarily have time to do the things that you both, you know, used like to do. Mm-hmm. Your friends also, they need to understand, and family need to understand that you might miss a few family events. You might miss girls' nights. Yes. You know, you might miss out on a lot of things, but it's a lot of relationships really do, you know, suffer because of this whole business thing. You have to do, I do say that, don't completely neglect your family and friends. You know, try and keep that balance in there. But a lot of the stuff also that you like to do personally, you're gonna have to give that up too. Honestly, I used to love to read. I used to love to go out and hang out with my girlfriends. I used to, you know, love dancing, and there's times where I'm falling asleep at 3 o'clock and waking back up at 6. So, and all of that time is dedicated to work. So, I mean, balance is important, but just know that a lot of things are going to suffer when you get started out.
As an entrepreneur, what is an important attribute?
I would say persistence. Persistence is key, because there's going to be a lot of times where, you know, you want to give up. There's a lot of times where you're like, I can't be bothered, and this is really hard, and, you know, you're going to just feel really unmotivated. So I would say, you know, be persistent. That is definitely key to being an entrepreneur.
So how challenging is your field?
It's becoming quite competitive. Honestly, there's a lot of, you know, different agencies entering into the whole marketing field, and there are agencies who've been here for, you know, a while back, you know. So it's really competitive, but, you know, you just have to try and set yourself, you know, apart from the rest.
Okay, so what are some creative ways which you've used to set yourself apart from your other competitors?
Honestly, I think what my clients love the most about Zone is that they feel like they're actually dealing with a person. Yes. You know, we have a really, you know, personal touch with our clients. You know, they can call us, and, you know, sometimes it reaches to a point where, you know, they're having their kid's birthday party, and, you know, we get invitations and so forth. So I think really that's kind of something that sets us apart from our competitors. Because, you know, at the same time, you know, people are always delivering good work. They have really good work out there, you know.
Yes.
But sometimes it's really hard to get the work, and sometimes you just feel like, you know, you're just one amongst many, and, you know, you kind of feel like lost and not as important. So we kind of, you know, try and make sure that, you know, hey, we take time out. It's all about you. You know, what do you want? What can we help you with?
So if there's one advice that you could give to an upcoming or established entrepreneur, what would it be?
There's so much. I think the main thing is really one sentence. If you're going to do something, do it. If you're going to put your all into something, this is all you. You're investing yourself, you're investing your time, you're investing money, you're sacrificing a lot. You're gonna do this, do it. know that this is what you want. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna build your business. You're gonna go through all the challenges, and you're gonna sit down on the beach one day with your coconut and sit back and like, I did that.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you, Danielle. I had such a wonderful interview with you, and thanks for inviting us to your business, and I really enjoyed the time spending talking to you.
You're welcome, and thank you for taking the time out to, acknowledge me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks.